Calypso music dates back to the 18th century in Trinidad and Tobago among the communities of African slaves. Evolving from the West African calypso, the lyrics were used to mock the slave masters. Over time, calypso evolved from a combination of French, English, Spanish, and African influences, and when the French brought the tradition of carnival to Trinidad after slavery was abolished, the former slaves performed calypso in dedicated calypso tents. In Guyana, the Republican Festival of Mashramani, hosted every February, has provided some stimulus to the calypso sector with the introduction of the yearly Calypso Monarch Contest, which has birthed legends such as the late Mighty Rebel, Godfrey Phillips, Lord Canary, Malcolm Corica, and Augustus Hines, Bill Rogers. More recently, names like the Professor and the young Bill Rogers have emerged on the calypso scene as forces to be reckoned with. While there are a few Guyanese who are determined to keep the sweet beat of calypso music alive, the once dominant music genre is undoubtedly losing its impact and influence in the Guyanese society. The unique musical art form continues to lose support. For young Bill Rogers, who has dedicated nearly 3 decades of his life to music, it is a shame that other genres, especially dancehall, is replacing calypso.
A calypsonian will go and sing a song, and you may thinking he talking about one thing and it's another thing. And that's the creativity of a calypsonian. A dancehall artist, he will go out there and be blatant. He would curse. He would go there and, tell you as it is, but in a more derogatory way.
Despite the rapid promotion of dancehall music, for Rogers, there is really no comparison.
And some of the lyrics are very lewd, right? And not educating, not informative, not, entertaining with using the kind of satire like how a calypso would use.
Roger believes that local calypsonians have a role to play in bringing calypso back to the forefront where it belongs. To achieve this, they must get the younger generation on board.
And how do we get the young people to love calypso? Is by promoting good calypsos, writing good calypsos for the young people, that the young people like it, enjoy it, and the radio stations that are popular, they play it and say, yes, these are young people saying calypsos. And that's how you get the population to like the calypso more.
Rogers opined that calypsonians should stop depending on the government for support and come together and support themselves.
They must have a calypso organization where you could represent calypsonians, where you could have shows, host your own shows, do your own thing. Don't depend on the government. The government, yes, will be a body. They can bless you in terms of having venues, putting in something in terms of a little bit of money and so. But the calypsonians themselves need to do things.
He divulged that unless Guyanese calypsonians are willing to work harder, their music will continue to fade and be dominated by other genres. A 2-time calypso monarch, young Bill Rogers, who is known for his riveting stage performances as well as his spicy calypso songs, can be described as a stalwart in the art form. Reporting for the AGP Nightly News, Kendell Richmond.